The Ethiopian Prime Minister's press secretary Belene Siyum says humanitarian aid is now being urgently supplied to Amhara, Afar, and Tigray regions. And so far, more than 63,000 quintals of food aid have been delivered to different locations in the Amhara region. And
particularly in the Afar region, more than 1.3 million people have been identified as in need of emergency or immediate emergency response, and close to 400,000 have been displaced as a result of TPLF's incursions within 21 waradas. So the government, together with partners, has continued helping those in conflict-affected areas. In Tigray region, the most recent update that I have is that a total of 225 trucks have, as of recent, arrived into the Tigray region with humanitarian supplies that have arrived into Mekelle, and a total of around 9,300 metric tons of food and non-food items have been delivered.
when asked about the government's plan to peacefully conclude the war in the north with TPLF, Belene said any peace talks will be centered on justice, accountability, and dialogue.
The call that you made for peace is something that the Ethiopian government still wants. The resolution of this phase is something that we're committed to in terms of ensuring that it's done in a peaceful way and through a political means. Nevertheless, any political solution will always be centered on justice, will be centered on accountability, and also in dialogue. When I refer to you in terms of dialogue, the question of who and with whom this would be done with and what are the prerequisites are details that will be unveiled in due time.
The almost a year and 3 months old conflict in Ethiopia has resulted in the damage of key infrastructure and disruption of day-to-day lives in Tigray, Amhara, and Afar regions. Addis Ababa is now preparing for post-conflict reconstruction.
So post-conflict reconstruction is key. There are some areas already in which initial infrastructure works are being undertaken, like restoring electric lines and phone lines that have been purposely, decimated. But over the next, there is a committee that has been set up under the purview of the Deputy Prime Minister, and over the next weeks, it will become more evident what the entire package for reconstruction of, conflict-affected communities would look like.
Ethiopia's economy in particular and the Eastern Africa region in general desperately need to see the return of peace in this nation. Any prolonged conflict, experts tell you, will only result in further loss of lives, displacement of millions, and damage to public and private properties. And many are banking on the proposed all-inclusive dialogue to deliver the much-needed peace to Ethiopia.